Hi Collective, welcome to my channel Crystal Shadow Work. Hi everyone. So this is going to be an energy reading really for whoever finds it, right? As all my readings are timeless, okay? But this one is really going to be a time where someone's going to find it that really needs like an upliftment, right? A really like a glow up is going to happen, I feel, just after this reading alone, okay? Because it literally can happen just after coming into contact with one special individual, right? As Lightworkers, Earthangels, 144,000 chosen ones are very much here doing that. It's the vibration that you come into contact with. It's the light that you receive that does that for you. You know, I've always known that I was a light worker, a light bringer, you know, and I know I'm inspiring many others to do that. And a lot of us, you know, light workers, we forget that we're empaths, right? That we're empathic, that we have this high vibration light because we're able to constantly get that divine light and transmute it out into the world. And we're attracted constantly like moths to a flame, right? As we get that attraction, people feel our energy levels. All right, sorry about that, guys. So lots of distractions here as I'm in transition, just so you know. All right, so what I was saying is that lots of people are going to be attracted to you because it's meant to, right? It's like people feel comfortable in your space. They feel that lightness. They feel that energy exchange, that they walking away feeling happier, right? Sometimes you just heal people by your smile and things like that. So what I was getting at with this message is that a lot of light workers, Earthangels, chosen, we forget to replenish our energy. A lot of times is because we want to fix things, and if we come across heavy energy of people that we cannot just fix, it kind of stays with us because we want to keep sending healing. And there's some people that just don't want healing, that want to be in that self-pity energy, that want to be in that low vibrational energy because it's where they feel comfortable, right? Maybe that's all they know. Or maybe they've come to find that they get attention when they're in that energy, so they're fine with being in it. Some people just, you know, it's part of their karmic lesson, their plan, whatever it is. They have to overcome that. I'm hearing that saying, like, you can only show, like, bring an animal to water or something, but you can't make them drink, that sort of thing. You have to know how to detach, right? And unfortunately, for a lot of us, it's family members, it's friends, it's people that are close to us. Those are often the ones that you do not want to let go of. And another thing, too, is as chosen, we come into these broken families to heal them, right? Now, we are healing them, whether we feel that we are or not, just by breaking these family curses, right? And trauma and traumatic events and things like that. Because since we're able to transmute it, we are able to stop the pain. We stop it from spreading through our generations, right? So that's very, very powerful. So why I'm talking about this reading today is I've been experiencing a lot of life changes, a lot of things going on, a lot of dark energy, as we all are. But it's like, it's been so much for me that it has been a constant battle. I've kind of been in that energy where I've been having trouble healing because I've been so defensive and in this energy of needing to fight, right? And even though I've been getting told, like, I've been getting put places like, no. Literally, like, there'll be times that, like, I can't work. I can't look at my throat chakra. It's like they're blocking this. I don't want this to come out. It's like I have the enemy attacking me, trying to stop me from working, trying to stop me from, you know, pursuing my passions. And whenever I'm not pursuing my passions, my dreams, dims my glow, dims my light. I feel as though I'm not shining, right? So for me, it's like when I'm doing my videos, when I'm connecting with my cards, when I'm delivering these messages, that is uplifting for me. So it's not draining. What's draining for me is the daunting energies. Like when I was doing a lot of collective energies, I realized that I was too sensitive to the energies that I was pulling in on those zodiac readings. They were depleting all of my energy. I was not able to keep going on with those. So I had to stop the collective readings. And all of this coming out in this reading is for somebody. So maybe for some of you, that's going to be a message. Maybe that's why you feel as though maybe, you know, you can't be the same type of reader as others or do something else that somebody else does. And you don't understand why. Right? It all has to do with the energies, okay? So for me, I don't know why, but when I first started out, I could do the zodiac collective readings. Now I can't. They're too strong for me, right? So everybody's on different levels of advancements, different things, right? So anyway, I won't get too much into that. But what I'm getting at is that you need to be aware of your energy level, your frequency, who's bringing you down, who's affecting that level for you. Like, you actually might be kind of in this self-isolation, because I've been seeing the wolf symbolism a lot, which is kind of like that lone wolf energy. You might feel as though you're better just in your own company, because you're starting to realize that people aren't draining on your energy and pulling you down and things like that. And it's okay to be in that energy to recharge yourself, but you need to not stay in that energy. And what I'm getting at is you also need to, it's also, a lot of things are getting revealed. It's kind of like the veil's been lifted, right? Sorry guys, I'm channeling, I'm getting a lot of messages coming out. So it's kind of like the veil's been lifted, so you're able to see things differently, more clarity behind them, seeing things as you did not see them before. And that's also why you're very much in tune to your vibration and your energies. And then when you're going around certain people and things like that, you can feel how it's affecting you differently. So what I'm getting at is, I've been talking a lot about this in my starseed readings, as recently it's like a lot of you are going through major changes, advancements. So some of you are getting physically relocated, so you're going through losses and things like that, because it's forcing you out of these situations. It's like there's these dark energies that are very, very dark, and there's a lot of psychic attacks. There's a lot of crown chakra attacks, a third eye attacks, evil eyes being sent out and dispatched, and it's getting into your family, right? And your friends and people close to you. Some of these things are even coming to your homes. Some entities and things like that are getting dispatched out into your homes, right? Some of them come across in gifts and things like that. So that's why it's very important sometimes to leave your home too. Get outside, get outdoors, get that fresh air. Notice how you're feeling. If you're coming home and you're feeling that heaviness and things like that, there could be something within your home. But unfortunately, like, this stuff is all coming to block you, right? So you need to be very mindful of that. And it's definitely been blocking me and having me dim my light and not shine as I normally am, right? And that's why I feel there's a lot of distractions going on. But what it took for me is that I didn't even realize that I was stuck. And that's why for some of you, you could be getting this awakening that you're in fact, that you're stuck, that you're not shining as brightly. If you're not doing things that you pursue, your passions, your dreams, like if your passion's music and things like that, and you've been finding that you're not listening to music, you're not pursuing these passions and these dreams at this time for whatever reason, you need to be mindful of that, and you need to get back into that. That alone can help you. So anyway, sometimes it's just getting you in alignment with somebody, right? Giving you the confirmation, the message can trigger these things for you. And why I bring this up today is today I was guided to a very beautiful reader, and I've caught him a few times. And what I love to do first is, I'm going to tell you guys, is like, it's probably not good advice to give, but it's just something that's been helping me, so it's going to help somebody. But it's definitely not very good advice, because you probably shouldn't do this. I know that you should shut all electronics down and quiet things down and go to sleep. But for me, it's like my mind races a lot, and I will sit there and I will stay awake and I will think about so much stuff, and then I can't go to sleep. So what I've noticed that I'll do is I'll put in my earbuds and I'll listen I'll find some of my favorite readers, and I'll fall asleep, and I'll fall asleep listening to them. And my spirit team has found that that's the best way that they can get me to calm down, because I have trouble sitting still and meditating and things like that. So a lot of times, when you just quiet your mind down, you can meditate and you can connect. So they know that I'll do that before I lay down, but sometimes it's like I like to fall asleep, right? But what they'll do is certain videos will autoplay and come on. And that's one way that spirit works with me. Like, they know, like, if I bump my phone, I hit my phone and a different video comes on, or because a lot of times, like, maybe my daughter will go pick up my phone because I'll have my earbud in, and she'll interrupt the reading I was in, and she'll pick a different reading or something on my playlist, or not even my playlist, but on the feed or whatever. Whenever those things happen, those are always the most profound ones. They're always the ones that I know that find me, and look, it's like they don't want me to give this message. So that's message in itself for you guys. When you notice things that autoplay or things that get brought to your attention, those are all synchronistic, and they happen for a reason. It's just like that thing, like if you get brought to a wrong location, like you're normally brought there for a reason. It could be maybe something gets awakened for you. There's a message, there's a sign, or you come into contact with somebody there. There's always reasons for everything. Divine timing is you're always where you're supposed to be, It really is. You're really guided, right? So, hopefully she doesn't interrupt this. Reading again, let me turn off the door. All right, so, what I'm getting at is that, so when I'm sleeping, and I often, like last night I had my phone up on a cradle up here, so I didn't even bump it, 'cause sometimes I fall asleep next to it. But anyway, I guess I went through a reading, and then another reader popped up, and it happened to be this reader. And so I woke up, right? Because I'll get woken up to the most profound messages. Sometimes it's like they'll wake me up to be like, listen to this. This is what we wanted you to hear. And it's often when I get the answers to my questions, it's like my prayers get answered. I get the direct guidance. Because a lot of times, like, I know I've been having third eye and crown chakra, like, stuff getting sent my way to block my messages. And that's why I have trouble channeling, getting messages when I'm not fully set up. That's why I love when I can finally get some time. I can get into doing the readings and recording. And then a lot of times I'll play them back in, because I'm not even aware of what I say. I'll do the whole reading. That's what's so beautiful when you're channeling and stuff. You're not really aware what you're saying. If you channel, you understand, right? Because you totally just open up to spirit. And especially a lot of times we're getting a lot of different messages. That's why we'll talk very fast, because I've got, a lot of beautiful on my spirit team. So I've got a lot of messages for you guys, right? But let's see. So there we go. So anyways, I'm getting off track. I got a very, very beautiful, like, confirmation. It's like I was starting to think that, I've been seeing that I've been getting bridged and moved, and I know that I'm supposed to be healing and getting to this place where I can manifest, because they just want me to calm down, that everything's okay. But then it's like, why do I feel like I'm getting attacked again? And I've been channeling this and about how your enemies are at bay, they're sleeping right now, they're calm. But now I'm starting to realize that was only really happening for a very short while. It was like for the holidays, and it's like now they're starting to amp back up and everything, and I'm starting to see things as they were. It's like the enemies that are now getting revealed to me, that I'm starting to see, like, I didn't even know that they were enemies. It's like the second phase is here, and it's like it was like a sneak attack, right? It was like I didn't even realize that. It's like they were doing like spell work and sending evil eye and things like that were getting me stuck into this energy, that it was blocking me. Like I didn't even realize that the enemies were like awake and were coming after me. I still thought that I was in this place, that everything was okay and I was vulnerable. And that's why I feel it's very significant that it's like, for some of you, it's like you're already being under spiritual warfare and attack, and you don't even realize it. And that's what I mean, is it was a trigger for me, because when I'd heard this reading, it was in such alignment with every single thing in my life. I was like, oh my God, like this is everything that's been happening, that is happening, that I've been foreseeing. It's just the confirmation. Like, when something touches you, when something is meant for you, especially like I'm very, very spiritual. I'm very in tune to the universe. It's like, I already know when I get woken up to certain readings and messages, that it's like they'll give me confirmations within those readings. Like sometimes certain things will happen. It's like, say for instance, like you're listening to your reading, say you've been laying down listening to your reading for a while, and then you decide to get up and go get a drink. And then at that same moment, the reader's like, oh, hold on just a moment, I have to go get a drink. It's things like that. It's like when you start to pay attention to synchronicity and symbolisms, it's like source and spirit will do that for you, right? So it's very significant. So anyway, sorry if there's distractions and everything, but those things very much do happen. So, and when something's like 100% like resonating with you, right? And you go by what you feel. That's why I always say within the readings, because we've got multiple different messages, and then the more of you that watch our readings and connect with us, we feel your energy, and then we can connect with your spirit team and deliver messages and stuff too. And a lot of times then you'll get guided to certain readings to get different messages coming out just for you. Like, when things are just for you. And that's why I tell you that when you get guided to a certain reader, you should keep watching them. You should keep connecting with them. The more that you watch them, the more that they feel you, the more that you do the energy exchange and you connect with one another, then you start connecting. When we're psychics, we can connect with your spirit and team, and it's like we don't even realize that we're doing it, but it's like source knows how to create those beautiful alignments, messages, and how to bring things about, right? So anyways, I wanted to call out this reader because I'm getting told, I was just guided that, I need to do that. And I was looking at the different readers and the different things that I'm doing, just like I was guided to this deck, Miss Cleo's deck, right? It was very beautiful. I love to look for decks on Amazon, right? And I remembered her from when I was a little girl, when I used to be up in the middle of the night back then having trouble sleeping because I'm a moon child. And so I've been researching a lot about Miss Cleo, and very beautiful, and finding out like why she disappeared, why, you know, she was so amazing and everything, like what really happened, you know. I remember people have talked about her being a fraud and everything else, but really in fact it was not her. It was the company that she worked for, because the how everything worked. Anyway, it was just the whole organization of things, how they put it together with the live streaming at night to calling in and everything. But so anyways, it was I don't know. I really feel that I was guided to this because like I'm supposed to be bringing some truth out about her and how beautiful she was in her deck, and how she's a shaman too, and I'm very much getting guided to shamanistic practices. So it's very beautiful. It's in line with me. I know it's a message, but I'm just trying to be careful because I want to make sure that I don't I display that the right way. But since I pulled it out, like I'm going to be using this deck. This is going to be the reading that I'm going to be doing later tonight. And it's so beautiful because she talks about it in the book too, a little book in here about the beginning of when tarot was launched in the 1400s back in ancient Egypt, right? And she ties the Egyptian in with her tarot, and it's so beautiful. That it's just so powerful. So I haven't done a reading yet, so I'm very excited. I love to do my first readings where I fully connect, you know, where I record them. So I'm going to be doing that. But like I said, such a beautiful soul, and so I really feel like the truth is going to be coming out a lot about her, right? And I don't think it's going to be just me. I think it's going to be a lot of us. So like I said, I was really feeling this, like we need to call people out. And I noticed that I was gathering all of the decks that I wanted to use around Christmas time. I wanted to do such beautiful Christmas readings and different decks that I had. I love to set up like a beautiful like altar and do different things. And since I had to move before Christmas and all of that, I didn't get to do the beautiful love readings. And then I had visions, you know, of doing my New Year's readings, the beginning of the year readings, and all of that stuff. And I know I'm going to have all this time to do all of this stuff. I already got a new deck for Valentine's Day and everything, that I'm going to do all these beautiful love readings that I want to do for coming up for Valentine's Day. So right here, I'm going to say, if you have not subscribed to my channel and you want all of those, you definitely should subscribe right now. It's free. Click the subscribe button and then the bell, right? Then you'll get the notifications on when I do all my uploads. So you'll get all of those. Because I'm going to be doing a lot of different styles, right? But anyway, so I started to pull all of these out, right? Some of these beautiful decks. And I feel to call out the artists, the creators of these decks. Like Amira Salon did this deck, Amira's a Love Oracle. It's such a beautiful deck, and I don't often buy the ones that are pricey, and this one was, but I knew that I needed it. It's very beautiful. So I love the gold gilding on it too. It's so beautiful. I'm going to be using this deck, but I just noticed that, and then I've ordered a few decks off of Etsy. So I pulled those two. I just realized I pulled all of these out together, and I was like, I haven't even got to use these. And I was trying to find the creator that got Midnight Moon Oracle, I just heard, but maybe I know it was definitely Midnight Oracle, but she's got these very beautiful love cards into these candy cards with different things. So all of these fun oracles that I was going to be doing, I just pulled these today. So when I pull them, I feel that, because I've got like crates of them, I feel like I need to do the readings. So I'm going to be doing the readings with these, right? Okay. So those are the ones that I pulled that I know they wanted me to work with tonight. And I still didn't tell you the YouTube creator that I was inspired to this morning. It's Ancient Mystery Investigations. So Psychic Investigation Tarot is, it looks like is what it says, or that's his email or whatever. But yeah, the reading that I woke up to this morning was his. So there's a shout out to that, definitely. And I've caught a few of his readings before, and they were just resonated with me. I know that I get guided when it's with certain readers, when things are definitely playing out for me. So anyway, what I'm getting at is after his reading this morning, I actually restarted it because I woke up halfway through it, right? So I restarted it and I was listening to it and I was having breakfast, making my coffee and all of that. And it was just inspired me. It's like when I was done with his reading, it was just like so much was clear to me. It was kind of like I got like that realization, and it was like I needed like that push, that's what got me like, yeah, like this is what's been going on. Definitely. Like then I was starting to think about things and kind of seeing them in a new light. It was kind of like he like lifted the veil, right? Of me realizing that, wow, I have been letting this stuff like get to me. And it's not even that like he was saying that this stuff is getting to you. It was just he could see the projections and see the energies that were surrounding me, and he was calling out to the signs, to the energies, to everything that had been going on, that was going on, that I could foresee coming. And it was just like it got me to realize and open up and really look at my surroundings. And even in the reading, one of the readings that I got, like, you need to look at right now. You're getting put right now for you to see things as they are. And I still missed that even. I was like, well, that was a reading and I was starting to look around my surroundings, but I was still missing it. So it was like, this really got me. It's like it was like I could tell that I was having crown chakra, third eye blockages for me to miss this stuff, because I'm normally very good at seeing a lot of things and picking up on all of these synchronicities and these messages and seeing things for as they are, but I was missing things. So what I'm getting is maybe, this, and you should definitely check him out, give him some support. He's amazing. But, it doesn't mean that he's going to resonate with everybody's story, right? Because it seems to do some very specific stuff. But what I'm getting at is that I feel that you guys are going to be getting guided to, well, maybe it is for you to get guided to him, but some other readers, things like that. A lot of, just like, it's like I was talking to you about Miss Cleo, like she was hidden, like she went down, it was like it wasn't her fault why everything went against her. I really think that it was like the enemy to kind of put her in there. So maybe for some of you, like you're going to see that some people or some things that's like it took the downfall for things that they shouldn't have, or maybe you like, I really think that just people are going to be getting like clarity, right? It's really like veil's going to be lifted. I mean, so be mindful of like what readers you're getting guided to, messages. Pay attention afterwards, what happens, where you're going. Really spend some time in quiet and really do things to raise your vibration and elevate yourself. I just seen 2220, 21, or 2221, and then 2222, all twos. I pay attention a lot to numerologies and messages and things like that. So this is such a huge time. I mean, I haven't even gotten to look into the vibrational 7 of 2023 now that we're in a year of 7, because I've had so much going on. I'm really, really excited to take a look at it, but I can just tell that this is going to be a big year of like awakenings, advancements. See, last year and 2022 was a year of 6, so it was all about balance and justice, and I feel a lot of things are being brought in, but I also feel that a lot of things, it was like as the end of the year I was noticing it was like a big culmination. It's like I noticed that I was starting to foresee that problems were arising, and I was being stubborn, and I was like, well, I'm going to go with the flow and I'm going to wait for them to happen. It was kind of like I was seeing these tower moments coming. It's kind of like the angels were like, they're showing me the tower and the angel tarot that I have, where it was kind of like you're being guided out of the tower before it was about to fall. Like they were like trying to guide me or whatever, but I was just kind of like, you know what, I'm going to hang out. I'm going to wait for things to happen. All I know is that then all of a sudden there they were, tower, getting ready to get blown up. I'm still there, but it was like I still got guided out and protected. But it was like I think I was being stubborn. It's like I have fair warning, but I was still being stubborn and hanging out. And because I'm a fighter, all that Leo energy, right? I'm a fighter, and I wanted to just really see things for as they were, experience these things. So what I'm getting at is like, you guys are getting like fair warning of change. Okay, I'm gonna go back to where I was. So what I mean is that I had plenty of time, right? But I was waiting it out and playing with it. So then as the end of the year was coming, it's like things were getting more and more stronger. It's like, all right, change is going to happen. It's like I had a chance to make change and I didn't. So I waited for divine interventions. Like I waited for that tower to get like pushed over. Like literally like was in the doorway. Like, all right, push it over. Let's see, like. So I waited to the very end. So I was seeing that major changes will happen. It's like you have this warning and these signs that nudge you nicely, but it's like if you wait for the divine to intervene, it's going to be big. It's going to be profound. You're going to know that it was the divine that caused these tower moments, these changes. And it's like for a lot of you, it's like because they had to happen. It's like for Earth to elevate, for us to go to this 5D Christ consciousness, God energy, like for everybody to realize that you are one with God's divine source. You're not separate, right? That's part of the manipulation and the control. Whenever you pray away and things like that, you're separating yourself. You're allowing, yourself to get attacked and controlled and manipulated. When you're being controlled and manipulated by money and materialistic things, and you're letting that affect you, and that your mind is so powerful, and love is the highest vibrational of all. And when you have that, you're able to attract everything that you desire and that you need. That's where we're going. So what I'm getting at is for a lot of you, like major like things are being like eliminated and moved and removed and forced change. And I've been talking about like a lot of like Starseeds, Lightworkers, like you guys have been like in the darkness. It's almost like these clouds have been put over you, for you not to see the light, and it's like the enemy just keeps like distracting and causing all of this like chaos and strife and all of this stuff to keep you busy, to stop you from manifesting, to stop you from being able to pursue your dreams and your desires and your passions. And that's what I realized was happening. It was like an overload of things. And then so finally it was like, I was like, I put on some music to calm down and things like that. And then I was like, oh yeah, I brought back my love for music. And then I was realizing that I was elevating me and raising my vibration, all of that stuff. And I remembered too, when I was under heavy psychic attacks, that when I was having trouble, it was like I was flipping my cards and nothing. I was like, why am I not able to channel? Where's my beautiful spirit? What is all of this, And that's when I realized that I was like under spell work and control, and I actually had to get some black salt and cleanse my space. Then I went and took a shower and all of that, because being close to water source, you get the best channel messages and stuff. Well, I do anyways. I mean, I don't know if it's because I connect a lot with the water, being a water sign. Anyway, it's just, water is always so purifying, cleansing. Water is very magical, and there's a lot of water magic that you can do, setting intentions on water and using it. So, but anyway, that's something else. So anyway, I finally broke the spell work that I was under, but I would keep my music on because I did have the devil in my house, and so I would keep my music on, and then I would still work under my music with my readings. And I was actually guided to do that today because there was some heavy energy that came around, and I was like, if I keep the music on, then I can still, because I've got 2 phones, right, to charge up my other phone, and I was like, I can play some readings over here with the music. So it kind of kept the vibration, so I could get, so maybe for some of you, it's like you need to up your protection or do different things. Maybe that's why you're not getting the messages, the downloads, the enlightenment. And see, and I've been talking about, like, a lot of you are getting moved out of this darkness too, because you're not able to get the direct divine guidance and downloads and messages that you're trying to receive, right? Okay, so there's a lot of messages in this. Like, I'm just going to label this one messages 2822 or something like that. I'm not going to do any cards in this one because we have to go somewhere. So before it gets too dark, I've got to go somewhere. And then I'm going to come back tonight, and I'm going to do more readings with the Cleo Tarot, I'm excited to use, and the Love Oracles. I'm going to get into some Love Oracles too. So if you guys are guided to those, definitely take a look at them down below my channel. If you've not subscribed, definitely do that, right? As it's free to subscribe, and that way you will get all future notifications if you click the bell. But then that way I'll be saved on your subscription, so you can come back from my channel again. So, all right, guys. Well, love and light to all of you, and like the video, comment if you wish, all of that. Love and light to you guys. So, definitely be free, be yourself, right? And if something has been bringing you down lately, whatever you got to do to make yourself happy, raise your vibration, and then start thinking about things and see what clarity you see. All right, guys. Love you. Bye.